Hey guys, I've just been using my favorite app, TikTok, fresh from the Chinese motherland. And let me say, these TikTok kids can really act.
Yeah, I'll do it. I don't care. Seriously? You'll kill him? Yeah, I'll kill him. Sweet. How much? We'll go with 50. 50, yeah. Wow, only $50,000? I'm sorry, what?
I mean, I assume that because they're all rich and famous now, so surely the work they put in to get there must derive from some raw talent. Hopefully they have long, successful TikTok career. Ooh. Well shit, it would appear that surprisingly, China doesn't respect human privacy. Well that sure ain't good for our TikTok heroes. What'll they do with their spyware?
Coronavirus! Coronavirus!
Boom. The ironically titled Brat TV has heroically swooped in to save the day. Because now, all our favorite TikTokers have their own TV shows. Or at least, online free shows. We'll take what we can get in these dire times. And the crowning jewel of all of these shows, Attaway General. Comprising a cast of almost entirely TikTok stars. But before we jump down the Attaway rabbit hole, let's take a look at what else Brat TV has to offer. It started up in 2017 as an online digital media network, offering shows many of which starred social media influencers. Now, at a first glance, these may appear to be, well, YouTube videos, not shows, which initially made me feel uncomfortable about criticizing them, but trust me, they are anything but. These shows are commercialized productions full of product placement and desperate longing for your money, just like the shows on TV, with the only two real differences being the run times and the quality. Why don't we start with their very first show, Manny. Alright, so the premise of this show is that they need to find this kid a nanny. That's the premise. And then they find this dude called Manny, and yes, they made a show about a dude called Manny who becomes a nanny, and they didn't name it Manny the Nanny. They just called it Manny. The fuck, like, come on.
Hey. I think you have the wrong house.
No. Manny? Manny Lee?
Something's turning her off. Is it the nose ring? It's the nose ring, isn't it, Karen?
Is this 555 Dale Avenue?
Yes, this is the right house. Hi, I'm Brad. Welcome.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm Carrie.
Oh, it's a Carrie. So close. Wow, now this is my kind of show right here.
Can you give us a minute?
Yeah. Take all the time you need. I'll be right here.
Usually when a visual joke is being presented in something, it helps if I understand why the fuck it's happening or what the fuck's happening. That usually helps it become funnier.
If you do well, the job is yours. How does that sound?
Can I be honest with you guys? I have never
we know.
been afraid to bet on myself. Let's get this trial period started, and I'll do it for no pay, because I know I'm gonna land this judge. Let's go. I'm your Manny. I'm Millie Rod. Uptown, Paris. Where we at?
Well, that just taters my tots. And then the show kept going. He, teaches her how to dance, and then she does it, and then the mom yells at him and then fires him, but then she wins the competition. And then the only source of conflict between characters that existed in the show up to then, which is the mom not liking Manny, is just dropped. She loves him now. So there's no conflict now. That's great.
I'm so happy right now. I could actually kiss you.
And then I watched an episode from the newest season, and it's completely different with completely different characters. So I guess this is essentially YouTube's equivalent of a soap opera.
You better clean that room!
I don't want to.
I don't care!
Would it not have made for a more interesting and rewarding viewing process if the kid didn't just love Manny at first, but he had to win her over? You could have had the parents like Manny because he doesn't ask for much money, but then he has to win the kid over, and you could have had a fucking heartwarming arc where the two very different people teach each other about life and then start to like each other until the season finale when that's challenged and then they have to overcome it. Cliche, yes, but at least it's an actual story.
Thank you, Granny. You're welcome, sugar. Now get on in here and give Granny some sugar. Granny, get in here. Come on.
You know what's funny though? Of all the Brat TV shows I looked at, this one is actually somehow the best. Mostly because of this dude, because he actually gives a shit.
I thought you were dead.
That doesn't set the greatest precedent for the shows to come. Whatever, let's try another show. This one is called Chicken Girls, and up until recently, this was their flagship series. There's even a movie.
Oh, dog, I did not realize how short you were.
I did realize how lame you are. Bro, you wanna go?
Hey, stop!
Guys, the meet's about to start, and Ellie's not here, and I have to worry about you two? Listen, TK, I put up with this guy for long enough. It's time you gotta decide, either him or me.
No one's gonna choose you. You're an arrogant jerk.
Bro, you wanna go?
I'm sure you watched that thinking, that was fucking horrible. Surely no one watches this. Why even talk about it? It's just low-hanging fruit. Well, I mean, this low-hanging fruit consistently averages about 10 million views per episode. People watch this shit. And don't be fooled by the shorter running times. The full length of these seasons adds up to a few hours. So they're producing over a movie's worth of content each season. And like I said, it is very commercialized. Like, they're making a lot of money off this. So they can afford to be criticized for it.
We fly so high, we fly together.
Now that's what I call a theme song. God damn.
We are a girl gang like birds of a feather.
There should 100% be memes with using this song with like historical footage under it or some shit. I'm just like, there should be.
We are a girl gang.
Okay, it was becoming very evident around this point when I was watching that there is needless conflict generated between characters on these shows. It's almost always stupid misunderstandings that get resolved after a few episodes, and in the time that they hate each other, there's just this like clunky dialogue where they like attack each other. But of course, instead of just doing it directly, they have to find something to attack each other through. Like in this case, how about the fucking healthcare system? Why not?
Can anyone tell me the main difference between the European and American healthcare system?
In America, we rely on health insurance from private companies. In France, on the other hand, they have a free healthcare system that is one of the best in the world.
Sorry, but that's just not true.
I was just in Paris, I should know.
Oh shit, she was in Paris? Oh, no point debating her. She knows it all.
Europeans pay crazy taxes. At least in the US, you get to pick your own doctors.
In France, they take care of you regardless of income, age, or whether you're a tourist. Doesn't that matter anymore?
Well, actually...
You just don't understand!
I think that essentially sums up the whole show. Here's the best show ever made, Brobot. Okay, it's about this girl, she's a hacker, she's an epic hacker, she's hacking the government, and the CIA comes to arrest her for her epic hacking, and then she like hides from them, and then boom, there's her Brobot. He's pretty cool, but he has an attitude. That's the show. This is my favorite show. Don't talk to me about any other show from now on. This one's just called Dirt. This one's just fucking called Dirt. Well, I mean, the bar is set pretty low for Attaway General. I mean, let's check it out, but I doubt it can be worse than these. This has a, clean 1 out of 10 on IMDb. But the like-dislike ratio on YouTube is pretty good. I'm getting mixed messages from this. I have to watch it now. Alright, there are 8 episodes of this masterpiece, and we're gonna marathon through all of them. I'll put time codes in the description for each episode, and if you just want to skip to my conclusion, you can do that too. Here's the acclaimed series premiere, TVs.
Today's premiere of Attaway General is brought to you by Just Dance 2020.
Ah yes, how could I forget? The product placement. No TV show is complete without the product placement. You can tell that she's just having a ball of a time playing that game.
This game is honestly so much fun, and I can't wait to play with my entire family.
Man, this isn't even good product placement. How could they do something like this? Oh, by the way, I actually have something I'd like to share with you guys. Hey guys, today's episode of Verdana is sponsored by Balls 3D. It's just such a fun time. I can't wait to play it with the whole family. There's different fighters, different balls, different ball fighters. You fight with balls, you fight balls. You are balls. Balls 3D.
The Teen Volunteer, or TV program, is what you make of it. The more you prove yourself, the more rewarding your time will be. You'll help with clerical work, transpo, keeping patients company.
Yes. Babysitting, great.
Ugh, babysitting? I have to like babysit the stupid, poor, dying cancer patients? What the fuck? Come, oh.
This is Nurse Sandy. She's the heart of the ER. Make her laugh and bring her chocolates, and you're golden. But if you make her mad, you're gonna have a really rough road at this hospital.
I like how she's right there and she can hear everything you're saying about her. So this is Nurse Sandy. She is the heart of this ER, okay? Do not get on her bad side because I've heard that she has you. She literally sends someone to gouge your eyes out. She's a freak. She's a freakish monster. Do not get on her bad side. I very much recommend it. Don't tell her I told you this.
This is gonna suck.
This is gonna be amazing.
Alright, this is what I've been waiting for. Let me see that acting.
So, why did you volunteer to work at a hospital?
I got arrested. Beats juvie. What about you?
I just love to help people.
For real? Oh, jeez.
Am I supposed to know what just happened at all? Am I supposed to understand what that was?
Excuse me? Hello? Hey, do you work here?
Sure do. What do you need?
My doctor? She took me back here forever ago and she hasn't come back yet.
Sorry, but it's really busy right now.
Okay, we're too busy bringing people in to treat the people that are already in the hospital, so if you don't mind, I have to go back to standing here vacantly. Thank you very much.
There's been a huge accident.
I know, I was in it.
Oh, that must have been...
Yeah, I'm a little worried right now because I'm losing a lot of blood.
Holy shit, what kind of a hospital is this? They just like left a 14-year-old kid to bleed out? They just abandoned him? I mean, she must be absolutely appalled when she sees this.
You should be fine to wait a little. If you hit an artery, you would have passed out by now.
That's comforting.
Come on, dude. You're the last one. You have to eat.
I'll take this moment to say that this character, Jack, is, I think, supposed to have anger issues. I mean, he got arrested and such, but the actor that they cast to play him, he can't quite bring out the emotions.
You have to eat. Hey, don't ignore me. Hey, don't ignore me.
Maybe try a gentler approach.
Hey!
Jesus Christ, dude. He's like fucking 9. Bro.
What are you doing?
Oh.
Don't come any closer.
I don't think that's gonna hurt anyone.
Depends where I put it.
The only thing that spices up this zesty romance is that amazing trap music playing in the background. Why isn't that in other shows? That really helps bring out the romance.
I had a reason to be in here. Some of us have work.
Am I supposed to congratulate you?
Am I supposed to congratulate you for like helping the sick, dying people while I sleep in the closet? Like, am I supposed to be impressed? Get out my closet, freak.
If you want to.
Ho, ho, ho! Give it up for Mrs. Claus! What happened to you guys?
We've had to deal with a demon. We can't leave until he eats, but we've tried everything. Everything.
Pick your poison.
That one.
Excellent choice, and you can have her. But first...
Oh fuck, dude, all you gotta do is offer your son a pretty doll, and then he'll do whatever you want? Fuck, take notes, parents.
You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me.
I don't even want to know.
What? You don't want to know what? That's like a line in comedies when characters walk in on weird scenes, like the one-liner sassy character would walk in and be like, I don't even want to know, and then, you know, hilarity ensues. But like, you walked in on a completely normal scene. It's just 3 volunteers in a hospital feeding a kid. You don't want to know what? What do you not want to know?
There was this boy, he was bleeding everywhere, so I saved his life. Sorry, but it's really busy right now. And then Dr. Henry called me over out of all the nurses in the ER to help save this girl with 3rd-degree burns. It was crazy.
While you guys are patting yourselves on the back, your patients are still in critical condition.
Wow, this is so cool.
Now that was some fucking A-tier editing right there. I love that. Also, who said, wow, this is so cool? No one's mouth moved.
Wow, this is so cool.
The editors really had a field day with this one, didn't they?
It has my name on it.
Yeah, Jack, it does.
Let's break it down.
Break it down for me.
Just in terms of writing, why did this episode suck as a pilot? Well, firstly, as opposed to the average sitcom TV running time of 20 minutes, this episode is 10 minutes. All they should have been trying to do in this pilot was set up the characters and nothing else. Even some great 20-minute pilots, which have twice the time, still only spend those minutes setting up the characters for episodes to come. But how? What's the episode's story supposed to be if you can't have, well, a story? The story is the characters. In the pilot of Community, the 7 main characters have been awkwardly thrust together via a Spanish class, kind of, and throughout the episode they have to learn to tolerate one another. That's not to say you have to do it like this. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia just jumps right into it with a regular episode. Though even there, the episode is written in such a way as to give the characters time to interact with each other, to really teach us who these people are.
Okay, this is great. Because earlier, you were implying that I was racist because you thought that I was implying that all black people are related. And then it turns out that you people actually are. No, that's not what I meant. Hold on a second. I meant that you two actually are.
Mac, stop talking.
How's that ass feeling?
There is none of that here. And like I said, the running time is only 10 minutes, which makes things feel even clunkier. I, as an audience member, don't care about the story if I don't care about the characters partaking in the story.
Again, in Community, we meet the characters gradually throughout the pilot, not all at once, giving us time to understand who everyone is.
Even from just a plot standpoint, the episode is not well written, as it barely resolves anything. I mean, come on, the A story of this kid who won't eat is resolved in like 5 seconds by a totally unrelated character who just shows up after ditching her story. I mean, with a running time so short, why not have the pilot go a little something like this? The gang enters the hospital and are told that they have to wait to see the doctor. They are now alone in the waiting room, and we as an audience spend 10 minutes watching them meet each other and subsequently spar with one another. This is a good time to showcase just how different your characters are from one another.
Perhaps in the end, after some arguing, they all come to realize that what brought them to this hospital job is the same for all of them. They were unsatisfied with their everyday lives.
This would be a bonding moment, but that wouldn't mean that they all love each other right away. It takes time to build up a roster of characters who believably love each other, especially if they're just meeting for the first time. But you know what? That's enough analysis for now. Let's move on to the second episode, David and Goliath. Could they not have done another take of that? Is that the best passing out that he could have possibly given them?
I didn't know you were Dr. Henry's protege. What a nerd.
Nerd or stud?
Nerd.
Smart is the new sexy. I read that somewhere.
Oh, you read too? I'm impressed.
I read lots of things. Novels, magazines, instruction manuals.
Later.
Why would you lean in for the kiss on that line, of all lines? Yeah, I read magazines, newspapers, just fuck me right here, just right now. So there's these 2 kids that get brought in, and like, there's this fat one who they think is the bully, but it turns out he's not the bully, but that's a twist. I just spoiled it for you guys, sorry.
Are you sure you don't want some pudding? It's really good.
I said no.
Right hook, left jab, maybe an uppercut even.
On behalf of the patient, can you please stop jibber-jabbering? I'll be right back.
You really don't know where the bandages are?
Oh, I do.
What, we're getting another scene here? We just had one 2 minutes ago. Oh great, we get another one though.
What's going on? Get back. Okay, CPR. Are you gonna step down?
Instant tears.
If you hadn't snitched, I'd still be on the lacrosse team. I should have hit you harder. Hey!
So this show seems to like to think it's a normal half sitcom, half drama, with conflict and resolution in each episode, but the pacing is just so lightning fast that there's no time for actual resolution, so it just kind of ends with a weird reveal. Oh, the kid who was an asshole was the bully all along. Oh, cool. Thanks for watching this episode. Like and subscribe. Episode 3, Glioblastoma.
Oh, actually I was hoping to be assigned to Holden's case.
But you're assigned to Molly.
So, who's Holden?
None of your business. He's a cute boy she has a crush on. Do not.
Do too.
Do not.
Come on, you mentioned his name a dozen times.
Molly! No pulse. I'll start CPR.
god.
Kit, good job. The first 5 minutes are the most critical.
Thank you.
Okay, this is pretty nice of you to thank her, but you know how that girl still has no pulse? Maybe you should do something about that. Yeah, I agree, the first 5 minutes are the most critical. Maybe you should go hop on that and, like, restart her heart or, like, something. Holden is a little bummed out about the fact that his heart has a hole in it and he's gonna die.
Should I get your parents?
No. I don't want to talk to anyone. Just need a moment to be upset, okay?
I get that.
Oh, having a hole in your heart's pretty relatable, huh?
Nope, but I know what it's like to pretend to be okay when you're really not.
I'm starting to think this was written by a 13-year-old. So this one girl came up to Georgia and told her that Will is kind of an asshole. And then she was like, get lost. And then she put salt in her coffee just to be an epic prankster. But then she sees Will talking to one other female in the hospital. And she's like, holy shit, she was right. And now she hates Will.
Georgia, wait. Do you want to go talk in the shed?
Go ask Maeve, or that other girl.
So we've hit my favorite thing ever in stories, which is the misunderstanding drama. Speaking of misunderstanding drama, there's even more of it, because now Kid is jealous of Rosie for being allowed to stay in the operating room.
Oh, please. All you do is suck up to the doctors and nurses here and act like an angel. I know your game.
I have no game. I'm just here to give back.
There you go again. Always with the perfect answer, ready to go.
No,
Drop the act. What did you do to get to stay with Molly? Be Dr. Henry's pet?
I have the same form of brain cancer as Molly. I'm Dr. Henry's poster child. That's why he asked me to stay.
I'm so sorry.
Oh man, if this plot gets any hotter, I'm gonna need to put on a hazmat suit. Here's episode 4, The Sugar Kingdom.
Ugh, that's gotta hurt.
Wow, you're a great nurse. You're, yeah, really bringing your A game.
You know you really do suck at this whole bedside manner thing.
Can you guys stop flirting and someone scratch my knee, please?
We're not.
We're definitely not flirting.
I think the cursed clown music really helps bring out this scene as well.
Holden, I've been so worried about you. How are you?
Hey, babe.
Everyone's been asking me about you at school.
Oh, nobody has a girlfriend. What is she gonna do?
I didn't see that coming.
I need these files easy to find.
We're gonna kill it.
What are you doing?
Putting on my filing tunes.
I don't even know what the setup of this joke even is. Like, he's just throwing the files? And it would be funnier if, like, the task that they were presented with was so difficult that he started trying to cut corners to get them there, but, like, he's just doing it just because. Here's an example of that clunky attacking each other dialogue that I mentioned earlier.
You see, Regina had found a prince, Prince Harry. They went on long walks in the garden and rode around on her pet dragons. Things were going well.
This is a weird children's story.
Until Regina found out that Prince Harry was also visiting other princesses. He didn't even care that she might find out.
She can do better than Harry.
Yes, she can.
Georgia, seriously? Just talk to me. Why are you so mad?
Good work, guys. You aced this scene. Here is a lollipop.
You know, they're cute, but I, don't ship it. So don't worry.
What are you talking about?
He was being all coupley, but then he was being all
Is she high? Like...
Barkus. Marbo. I like him so much, and I thought he liked me too, but I don't know.
Great character. Thank you very much for her.
Do you mind if I turn the music down a little bit? I have a headache.
Don't touch anything. You're gonna ruin my system.
Oh, so he has a system now? Because last time we saw him, he was just throwing them randomly. So the joke has just shifted from he's too dispassionate about it to he's too passionate about it. Okay.
Up, up, down, down, left, right, right.
This next scene with Georgia and her awkward kind of boyfriend dude who she's having drama with right now, I think perfectly exemplifies how not to write dialogue.
Hey.
Hey.
So? You were really good with Molly in there.
Thanks.
Can we talk about us?
I think we should keep this strictly professional.
What did I do wrong?
Nothing. Just not interested in being anyone's fresh meat.
Fresh meat?
I gotta go in.
What the fuck even was the point of that 30-second scene? What was accomplished with that?
What in the world is going on in here?
Your system does not work, so I made my own.
Jack, we have to put it back how it was.
Did she just like lose confidence in that line halfway through?
We have to put it back how it was.
Jack, stop, please. Just go home. Let me take it from here.
Whatever.
Oh shit, there's that trademark Jack anger that I've come to know and love.
Boys are the worst.
Amen to that. You know what? We don't need boys.
Yeah. When did romance ever make things easier?
Never.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, but I'm looking for a patient. Her name's Bo.
She's in room 6. I'll show you.
I guess not all boys are bad.
Wait, just because her fucking boyfriend, who like previously abandoned her, finally showed up, now you're going back on that whole I don't need boys thing just because of that? That's it? Well, that kind of renders the whole episode null and void now, doesn't it? All right, episode 5, Small Hospital.
Oh my.
You're not helping.
What the heck happened?
He's the one that did this to me. Ow!
I think Jack is my favorite character, actually.
Jack, don't do that.
Georgia, wait up.
Can't, I'm late for something.
Late for what?
Jeez, can you please take a hint and leave me alone?
You can't just not talk to me forever. Like you said, it's a small hospital.
It's hard to feel the emotional weight of their relationship collapsing when we only actually saw them like each other for like 2 scenes in a fucking closet, but...
Did Jack have something to do with that arrow?
No, I have my little brother to thank for that. The kid is terrible at aim. But because of Jack, I got in trouble and I'm stuck babysitting the little stinker all summer long.
I don't think that really qualifies as him being the reason that there's an arrow in your knee. Speaking of that arrow in the knee, is anyone gonna like remove that? Or are you just kind of gonna just sit there in a hospital and with an arrow in your knee? We're just kind of taking pictures of it. No one's really doing anything about it though.
I got you flowers.
My god, more scenes with Georgia and Will. My fucking favorite. Can't it just be the Georgia and Will drama show, please?
Georgia, would you just hear me out?
No.
I want you to be my girlfriend.
What did you just say?
So...
I don't know. I gotta think about it. I need to make sure you're worth the risk.
Wait, what the wait, she's into him now? What changed? What changed between those 2 scenes to and in the spirit of people just instantly changing their minds about something, now Mr. Arrowman likes Jack because he said he's sorry.
Listen, I know I messed up, but you're still my best friend. You were the first one to check up on me when I got my appendix taken out. Kinda cool you got shot with an arrow.
Well, that episode just fucking didn't even have a plot. How is the pacing so lightning fast and yet also fucking nothing is actually happening at the same time? Episode 6, Lost My Marbles. That's about where I am at right now.
Moving too fast.
They have this new patient who's like, Prince Joffrey, I guess. I have a weird feeling it's like the director's son or something, and they just wanted to force him in.
What kept you?
Not in the mood, kid.
Your superior will hear about this.
Roman has quite a set of lungs, doesn't he? You know, I too was a bit of a scoundrel back in my day.
Please elaborate on that.
Hey.
Hey.
Look, so I did some thinking, and you know what? I'll be your girlfriend.
You were right.
About what?
Keep this relationship professional. It's for the best.
How the fuck, in the span of like 4 minutes of screen time, did they both reverse their opinions on each other? Now Holden doesn't want to get his heart surgery because he's a little spooked about the whole dying prospect. Even though he'll die if he doesn't get it, but I guess he's just taking the Steve Jobs approach to this one.
It's a full-blown heart surgery with a 10% mortality rate.
You have the best surgeons in the world on your team.
It's a hard call, kid.
It's a hard call, you can tell from my voice. I am so scared. So basically this kid ate some marbles and now he has to shit them out, but they can't convince him to drink the laxatives to do it. I mean, someone came up with this as the plot to this episode. I'm just running on half steam at this point. Also, why do I feel like I've seen this somewhere before. It was just such a compelling story they had to do it twice. Then Rosie's able to convince him just by saying that she'll sing to him.
Roman, would you take a sip if I promise to sing for you whenever you'd like in the future?
Any time, you say?
Anytime.
Yeah, whatever does it. A doll, a TikTok star singing to you, whatever dusts your doils.
I have an announcement to make. I need to use the facilities. One of you will have the privilege of retrieving my marbles.
He just drank it. How the fuck did the laxatives work that fast? What kind of hyper laxatives do they have at Attaway General? Then the old man fucking dies. Okay, that's the end of the episode. Next episode, episode 7, Prom.
I'd take a daughter with some pluck over any of my senseless kids.
Mr. DuPont is my favorite part of the show, and if they dare kill him off, I will hunt everyone down that wrote any episode for the show, and I will kill them.
I'm going through with the surgery.
Really? Holden, that's great. You're making the right decision.
It feels like it was only like 7 minutes ago that you didn't want to go through with it, but now you've changed your mind because this pacing is just so good. But of course he's a little upset, not because he might die in the surgery, but because of the real tragedy here, which is that he won't get to go to prom.
Not to mention the fact I'll be missing prom.
If I can offer you a bit of deathbed advice.
Stop saying that. You just had a heart attack.
You just had a tiny little eensy-weensy heart attack, nothing to complain about.
Life is short. Too short to waste precious hours with those who don't bring you joy.
The way he said that was fucking terrifying. I love him so much.
Joy.
Then Rosie reveals that she's never been to a school prom.
I feel bad she's never been to a school dance.
It sucks being sick.
Wish there was something we could do.
I need your help.
Are you plotting?
I'm plotting.
I love me a montage of people getting stuff out of a closet.
Hey, hope you can make it.
Wait, it's already prom? But it's already happening? Holy shit, I guess that's the power of a montage. Yeah, prom.
Where's Mr. DuPont?
He passed in his sleep a little while ago.
Hey, you okay? Mr. DuPont died.
I shit you not, that's actually how it's edited. Mr. DuPont died. Back to it, party time! It's a great metaphor for how Mr. DuPont's death actually has no impact on the story after this point.
Nina, how could you let this happen? This is absolutely out of bounds.
Doctor, everything is under control.
You cannot have fun at Attaway General. That is not permitted. You have to die miserable at my hospital, goddammit. Then Rosie fucking dies. That's the end of the episode. Time for the season finale. Going under.
He's breathing, but pulse is thready. BP 60 over 30.
What's going on? Is Rosie okay?
She has an infection in her brain.
Oh, so you're just pulling plot points out of your butt just to add drama. Oh, no, but she totally won't just have surgery and be okay by the end of the episode. She's gonna die of this.
Nina, I need to talk with you in my office.
Dad, stop. She had nothing to do with it.
Look, actions have consequences.
Is this a celebrated doctor currently trying to say that they caused the brain infection by holding a prom? Is that what he's trying to say?
I just wanted to say I'm sorry about the prom.
Just once I thought you could rise to the occasion. But it's obvious you have no respect for me. Or this hospital.
I am good.
I'm trying.
Trying's not good enough.
Yo, can we talk?
There's not much to say. I already talked to my dad. I know that he told you to leave me alone, and I know that you listen.
I wish I didn't.
Me too.
Hey, I wanted to tell you something.
Yeah?
Hello, Holden?
Hey, babe.
Yikes. Friend zoned again. What can I say? Boys are the worst.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Thought you guys could use some of Franklin's finest.
What the fuck did he just say? What?
On the bright side, if we get kicked out, we won't have to deal with it anymore.
Good point.
Don't say that. You guys can't leave me here alone with him.
It said in the script here I have to do a sarcastic laugh, but I don't know what that means, so I'll just go,
It's gonna be fine.
Yo, if the raw emotion of finding out that the surgery was successful isn't enough, they hit you with the classic clip show to really get those tears flowing. You know, seeing a clip show like that really makes me think back to all the great times I've had on this channel, and you know, just all the laughs, all the goofs, all the memories. Anyways, that's the end of the season. So, why does this suck so much? Like, even putting the acting aside, in terms of writing, like, what did they do so wrong? Well, to put it bluntly, as with many of their shows, Brat TV forgot about one of the most important parts of any story: trajectory. A story kind of needs to be going somewhere to be at all interesting. Like a soap opera, this season, if you can call it that, has no trajectory. Not even just in terms of the overarching story, but more importantly, within each episode. Never does it feel like the characters are confronted with an entertaining issue at the beginning of the episode, which they then successfully, or unsuccessfully, resolve by the end of it. Rather, this show consists of a bunch of random scenes piled awkwardly on top of each other, with vague themes tying them together for each episode. This is not how a sitcom is written. But I mean, then again, is the show even a sitcom? Or is it a drama? I actually don't know. I can't decide. The first episode is definitely 100% sitcom, but the finale is 100% drama, and that middle episode is like a 50-50 split. So, now you can mix these two genres, absolutely. It's been done many times before. But you need at least some consistency so that I, the viewer, actually know what to expect. If you want your show to be a sitcom, rule 1 is that it has to be satisfying on an episodic basis. If you want your show to be a drama, it has to have a satisfying overall story. This show has neither. Instead, the writers just invent random problems to generate artificial drama. And as I mentioned earlier, the episode-to-episode pacing is lightning fast, yet the pacing of the overall story is dead slow. So it commits the cardinal pacing sin of simultaneously being too fast and too slow. So it doesn't work as a sitcom, but it also doesn't work as a drama. So, what does this show work as exactly? Well, I'll tell you, it works as a PSA on how not to write a show. Here is an alternative pitch for the show. Drop all pretext of drama. It doesn't work with these actors, I'm sorry. Instead, make it so all of the characters were forced into this job against their will to avoid juvie or some other misfortune that would have befallen them. Naturally, they're all incompetent assholes because, you know, they don't want to be there. And no offense, but incompetent asshole is probably one of the only roles these actors would have been able to pull off. Perhaps you could have one character like Kit who actually wants to be there and do good, who spars with the others, but for the sake of irony, she should suck at her job possibly even more than they do. Instead of having this incompetence seem unintentional, make that the whole joke.
They suck at their jobs, they fuck up their patients, and they run the hospital into the ground. Go dark comedy with this shit, I don't care, anything would have been better than what we got. So yeah, I think that about sums up my thoughts. I don't blame the TikTok kids for this show's awfulness or even their terrible acting. They're not professional actors after all, or at least I guess they weren't before this show. No, rather I blame the money-hungry adults who thrust them into that position, to milk it for all it's worth. Don't watch the show, just go play Balls 3D instead. It has three-dimensional ball people. Why are you not playing it? Go play it. Go play it now.
You got to be kidding me.